Hello everybody and welcome back to Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta. I'm Alksprit, and this is Ferris on an airship with a dragon nearby. So, not too much prep work happened since last time. Let's see. I didn't fight any battles except for like one random encounter on the way to get the rest of the sealed weapons that I'll never use. I mean, the only one that could maybe come in handy. Let me sort this nonsense. I sold a bunch of stuff as well that I didn't need and bought elixirs and stuff instead. Yeah, the only sealed weapon that we could actually use that we didn't already have was... Where is it? Oh, there it is, the Sage's Staff, because mine can equip staves, and it does crazy amounts of damage on undead enemies, but other than that, it's not really necessary, so... We're probably just going to stick to our bread and butter here. So, before we push on and take care of the final dungeon area, which shouldn't take too long, well, we'll, say screw it and just get the rest of the summons that we don't have yet, starting with the one in here. So we need to get through this cave again. We run into these guys. I'll just run. Just gotta wait for the right one to appear. Actually curious how we do on this guy. Put up a golem just to be safe, but will this actually do any damage? Oh, it will. Okay. Not a big deal. I mean, we don't really need the ability points. And thanks to the Hermes Sandals, we can actually outrun it. Even the normal way. Oh, right. The switch is in the chest. But you gotta hit it from the front. It would be silly if you could just examine it from any angle. I mean, what kind of tech do you think we have around here? And the counter rate's pretty frequent around here. So if we climb out the hole here, instead of going onto the world map like we would in World 1, we end up here. Just open that door before we do anything. Can we run for these guys pretty easily? Yeah, we can. Cool. So yeah, this is where we did our statue grinding, just on the other side of that door. So yeah, over here is one of these summons we need, probably the easiest one to physically reach. Besides Sildra, but Sildra doesn't count. We already got her. Sure. I actually don't know if that's necessary, and maybe I should have just stuck to normal attacks here, because we are still on a timer even with the animations playing. They actually do speed up the battle music as it goes, which I think is pretty funny. I didn't mean to do carbuncle there, but that's okay. Go. We'll just see if we can outrace this guy. I think so, because, we're pretty strong. Actually could have stayed in the menu while animations are going, and that would probably pause the timer. Well, we got him, so it didn't matter. Huh, that's the other person that said that's far enough and then died immediately in this game. I'd have 2 nickels. It's weird that it happened twice, though. So yeah, Odin, he's the usual situation with... What is it? Instant kill normal enemies, but if they're not a normal enemy and they can't be instant killed, he will do a little attack, a physical attack, I think, that is not too bad in terms of strength. So yeah, we're not gonna get Leviathan because I didn't feel like prepping myself for that. It'd be a pain to walk back to him anyway, so. But we'll get the others. We'll get Bahamut and we'll get Phoenix. Phoenix I'm curious how I'll handle, but the random encounters up that tower shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so we'll just go through here, cut through, and take a quick dip in the inn for a second before we move on. Mostly, like, I probably don't need any of these summons to win. Maybe Odin for a certain strategy, but the reason I'm getting them is mostly to pad time out, because otherwise this stream might be like less than an hour, and that feels like it would be bad. So, alright, so to get the other two summons, we need our Black Chocobo, because there is no landable area for the airship to go. And we'll fly the slow way so we can enjoy the Chocobo's butt there. And also the music. We almost there? Almost is a word for it, I guess. But now that I'm thinking about it, I could have gotten the other weapon for Beastmaster from that Stingray enemy, but that sounds like a massive pain in the butt to do, so it's not like I'm going to use it anyway. Maybe if I were in more of a dire situation, I might use it. Okay. Oh yeah, right. I usually skip your turn so we can gold hairpin. That's okay. They have some of the same desert encounters around here, but they also have one that's a little tougher. We'll see if we run into it. It's so hard for me to tell if these are like palette swapped guys or not. Anyway, this is the same North Mountain dungeon from before. Yeah, the encounters will even not be scaled up whatsoever, so we're going to ignore them. But this is where Bahamut said he was waiting for us, so we're going to go say hi. Yeah, I miss these World 1 dungeons that were like done. You could get through them in like a minute. 5 minutes at most. Then everything gets so complicated. Do I need like a little... Yeah, I mean, I used up some MP on the way here, so I guess I'll tent. We probably won't need all the consumables I got, but, you know. Better safe than sorry. Especially with regards to Phoenix Downs. I think the Sage's Staff can be used as an item to cast Raise, so that's another option. Alright, here we are. Alright, let's see that cool sprite again. There it is. You got a long neck there, buddy. Sure. Yeah. We'll protect ourselves. And we'll do the same strategy we always do, which is Sildra until it dies. Honestly, might be better for bards to have just been chicken knifing, but... well, next time. Good. So it ended up not being a waste of time to put Golem up. I was wondering if it had physical attacks at all, just based on how it normally works in other games. I might have to give my Mimic the items command just to allow myself to have the freedom of choice on what to do with them. Of course, normally Bahamut would be the most powerful summon in the game, but because it's non-elemental, it can't get a boost from an item like the Air Knife or the Magus Rod, so it ends up being worse on average. Though if the enemy has particularly high magic defense, I think it still would be a little better depending on the situation. There's Mega Flare. Are we gonna die? Bartz will dodge it with his Aegis Shield, probably, is what happened there. Yep. Are you gonna do something else? There we go. You're the only one that needed ability points anyway, so. Hooray! Get the hell out of here. If only there was some sort of escape rope we could use, but there isn't. Actually, yeah, you don't need to be in the front row because you're not using the chicken knife to attack or anything like that. Although I can't double check right now. We'll get there. So yeah, in my downtime outside of stream, I have been playing Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm almost done. I'm at the final boss now, but final boss is pretty tough, so I don't know if I'll be able to beat it before Friday. I might be sitting there, because I have other things I need to prep and stuff, so I don't know if I can really dedicate the time to learn the boss raw. And if I can't, well, at least I got there. I'm not too upset about that amount of progress. It's not even my real file anyway. It's the file I prepared hastily when I realized that I wouldn't be able to use seamless co-op for it immediately. I just don't know if, what do you call it? If spell casting is going to be a good solution. If I can just talk about it for a bit, I don't want to spoil the identity of the final boss or anything, but if you know, you know. And if you know, then you know that second phase has a lot of, like, crazy tech going on. There's, like, after images screwing with you, follow-ups to follow-ups and all that stuff, and I just haven't been able to last long enough in that phase to figure out what's going on. And that's really the trick. I need to get good enough at the first phase that I beat it, like, very consistently, so that I'm allowed to be able to practice the second phase. And I don't know if that's really gonna happen, just because of how much situation I have to work with. I wanted to take care of some MapleStory weeklies before then. You know what? Let's try Odin here. Can you kill this guy instantly? Yes, you can. That's the hard enemy I was talking about, so it's good to deal with it immediately. No, but yeah, I might just start using Spirit Ashes and stuff like that, just because, you know, my time is precious, and I need to be ready for Dawn Trail on Friday. I can't do anything else on Friday. It is Dawn Trail Day, and that is how it's going to have to be. Okay, well, before we go here, I'm actually going to do what I said I would. This is going to screw everything up, but that's okay. I forgot I kept these other shields just in case, but there's probably not going to be a just-in-case situation for it, but yeah. So I don't know the order of the doors here. Why are you going faster now? Their agility is close, I guess. Not gonna bother with the money or the magic pots around here. I want to use Odin with... Oh, in this case I can't use Odin. So yeah, it just did that Gungnir attack. That's the other thing it can do. So, I guess Sildra it is. Getting lucky so far. I want to say alternates left, left, right for a bit. Every 5 floors is one of these pot rooms. Did it work on these guys? Yes, it did. So, it's Cherie Lemur. I already forget where we are in the pattern. Okay, that was wrong. Well, this shouldn't really be a big deal. I guess I did say I wanted harder bosses, so... this should be Odinable. I think left, left, right is consistent for all of them except like the last set, if I remember correctly. And I want to say it's 30 floors total. Oop! Got tricked. Alright, let's see if this is stronger than Sildra. It should be. Well, not if you're in the back row. That would do it. Forgot about that little wrinkle. And also, I don't think it actually was any stronger. Must have a lot of defense. Oh, I should, if we fight another one of those guys and it wave cannons us, we'll be literally just dead, so I should heal. We can restock on high potions pretty trivially. I think these are the guys that couldn't be Odin'd, so... just do that the normal way. So does it mix up now, or because it already mixed up before? Okay. Yeah. Okay. 28th floor. 29th floor. This one, there's no choice. You have to fight the Kuza beast here. Let's see. 3510. Where'd it go? All the way at the bottom? Yeah. $26.19. Okay. So there's not really a situation where I'd want to use it over summoning, except in the case of not having MP. But at the same time, he's just mimicking, so he's not spending MP anyway. We'll let this scene play out, because it is not too often I get to see it. Okay, bye. I never really understood what is actually happening here. Like what? Did it just throw itself off the tower to die so it could be reborn as Phoenix? Is that how it works? I don't know, man. I guess it was already dying when it freed her from Melusine. It's always so confusing because it's like there's the two Windrakes in each world and they both look exactly the same. She's got a knife! I'll go because I'm old and slower. I don't think it matters what you pick. So then in a way, we don't really need the Sage's Staff because we have Phoenix to revive us. God, it's a lot of MP, though. Oh, did we get... Yeah, we got a free full heal. That's cool. That's cool. Put this back. Back where it belongs. Alright, so we don't have to worry about picking doors on our way down, but we do have to walk all the way back. At least we run circles around these enemies so they can't do anything annoying to us. Yeah, these various pots have, what do you call it? One of them has, like, an amount of money, like 5,000 multiplied by the floor you're on, something like that. Or, like, it starts at 5,000, then it's like 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. And then the other one on the other side has a magic pot that you feed an elixir to, and then it gives you an amount of ability points. I think it's like 100, which is a lot. And if I wanted to master Mime on more people, it'd probably be one of the better ways to do it, although it isn't repeatable, so I'd have to find another way to grind it out anyway. Probably just quick save encounter movers in the final dungeon, but at that point it's like, what am I even doing? Just playing the game more for the sake of playing the game. Rather than for any actual goal or anything like that. So they do give me a bit of leeway with that Mimic. It's slightly slower than the actions around it, so I can actually do something before it does the default physical attack. So that's something. Oop. Easy now. See, we're already almost out. If you do have a summoner, it's not too bad getting up here. If you don't have a summoner, there's no reason to come here. So don't. Unless you're a thief with a dancer or not a thief. You could just use the thief knife. But if you have a dancer, you come here to steal rainbow dresses from the enemies. So that you can sword dance without using the really weak Lamius tiara. I've done that a few times, but you don't need a thief. You get the thief knife at the Phantom Village, so you just use that until it works. The only annoying thing about the encounters here, I mean more annoying than how strong they are, which they are pretty strong, as I recall, but you can't run from any of them. They just won't let you, like even if you stood there mashing for a while or doing whatever it is you do. Goodbye. So satisfying. Alright, so that's the end of our business in the overworld. I'm gonna go ahead and cottage just to save myself some time. Ding 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 ding. Alright. Yep. We're about as prepared as it's going to be. Hey Lily, thank you for stopping by. We're going to the final dungeon, so you came just at the right time, though you did miss the hardening cutscene we had with Lena and her old dragon who died and became a bird. Here we are. I love this song, by the way. I think it's so good. It's too bad we're gonna get it cut off a lot. Come on, get to the one with half MP. We have to actually ration ourselves a little bit. Nice, more levels for everybody. We could use all the levels we can get. I think this guy would take... What? Why'd you do that? That's weird. Did it just dodge the instant death that normally happens? Ow! Oh, that confuses too. That's so weird. They hit on the head so hard they don't know friend from foe no more. Screw it, I'm gonna try it again. Because yeah, it has way too much HP to kill the normal way. Alright, I'm not gonna get caught out by that again. Oh, hey, an elixir. I didn't replenish my high potions, but you know what? We'll be fine. Ding 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 ding. That's more like it. Okay. Bye. Alright, I want to say, yeah, there's treasures on the other side. You look like you might be a problem. Odin? Thank you. Whenever I see one enemy by itself, I'm like, Odin. What? Do you try to counter? Who do you think you are, buddy? Wow, one shot. It's impressive this late in the game. Alright, let's get you out of here. It's somewhere around here that you would try to farm for elixirs if you needed them, and if you needed to still grind a bit to actually survive the final boss and stuff like that. But I don't think we're gonna need to do that. I want to say it's the last room, or maybe it's this room, where you get these level checker encounters. All of these guys have a chance to drop elixirs. It's rare, but if you have, you know, 4 of them in one battle... I don't know what was taking Bart so long there. Let's see. It is 39. Pretty high, I think, for a casual run of this, but Summoner makes it so easy to actually fight every encounter I get into, so... What am I supposed to do? Not fight every encounter I get into? It's weird they give you a blood sword there when they gave you one before, and it's really not that good. Alright, so we're gonna ride this up. Now we're in a bit of a safe zone. Yeah, this is the Phantom Village, but it's like the Void version of the Phantom Village. None of the NPCs around here do anything. They just stand around. I don't know why I'm getting lost. Yeah, this door is here in the normal Phantom Village, but if you try to open it, it just, like, blocks you off. Ah, okay. You just walk past that pot. It's not an endpoint or anything. I was getting it confused with the other store. People are frozen, but that fire isn't. Makes you think. Alright, now we go to the woods. To the woods with you. Well, maybe mimicking nothing doesn't do a physical attack. Maybe it just actually does nothing. Because it did look like his turn counter was still counting up. Very weird. If only I could guarantee that he went a little slower than Lena. As far as I'm aware, I can't do that unless... Oh, he has the black garb on. He shouldn't have that on. I guess it liked the defense from that with Optimize. Okay. That should fix it. No wonder it wasn't happening before. Always double check your gear. Just because it said black, I was like, oh, it's the gear I want. But no. Now we'll be in a better situation. Okay. What is this? Lilith Rod? Yawn. I had a feeling we'd get into another encounter. Did I get rid of the bone mail? I did. That's fine, though. I think I will just slug this out with Bart's instead. You know, do something a little different. We have our first boss fight of the final dungeon here against Califisteri. Nice miss. I don't think she attacks physically, but I could be wrong. You know what? Let's release the polite guy. Oh, the death spell. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, yeah, Carbuncle, why not? Yeah, I don't think there's any situation where Chicken Knife would actually do more damage than Sildra, which is kind of sad, honestly. It makes it seem like it was a bad idea to pick it or grab it, even though it's obviously the best idea. I guess I won't try to be cheeky with it in the future. Maybe I can decide maybe something else to put in that slot. Maybe I just throw on Catch there and keep it with items. It'll basically just be another summoner then. Nothing special. I gotta be careful. Put that back on again. And don't forget the Hermes Sandals either. Or the Aegis Shield. Or the Magus Rod. That way we'll be in good shape. Alright. So our MP's a little light, but we have a save points partway through this situation. Those guys die pretty quickly. We actually have to make some special preparations coming up. Because we have our first super boss. I think we gotta, yeah. If Odin didn't work the first time, I probably won't try it again. Oh, hey, a Coral Ring. That'll help me against Bahamut. Hey, it does work. I wish it was more consistent. Okay, so in order to win this fight, I'm going to need most people to be packing the level 1 Beastmaster ability, Calm, in order to lock down the boss and prevent it from doing anything to me. So we're going to do that. Obviously, I think Lena will get the most out of all this. Make sure we keep the Hermes Sandals on everybody. You'll take Calm as well. Actually, maybe you could just keep it. Yeah, that Coral Ring is getting in the way. Well, what are you gonna do? It's okay for you to have the Fire Lash. Okay, so that should leave everybody except one person with Calm, and That should get us in a good position here. Now let's cottage up. And you have still the gold hairpin. All right, cool, cool. If we do this right, there will be absolutely no danger. Right. Absolutely no danger. Actually, you should have... That's not the right attack. Okay. I put call instead of calm, so that was bad. Let's fix that up. Okay. Ideally, we get a preemptive strike, but that's not guaranteed. Okay. Yeah. You just revive parts. So here we actually do want to use Odin, because it's the only way to really do damage. I think Ramu would do less, but we'll sample it. Odin did about 1,000, Ramu did 800, so yeah, it's a little more. So at this point, I've basically already won. I just need to hold down the button and restore her MP with an elixir every now and again. It's gonna take forever, though. I could maybe have brought Thunder Rods to break instead of using that. But no, he has Reflect, doesn't he? So can't do it that way. Unless I don't think you can target a Rod Break on yourself to reflect it off. How much HP does this guy have again? Like 50,000? We're gonna be here a while. I probably could have won a lot more fights in the game with this. Maybe this was how I should have fought Leviathan back there. I'm scared to like try to fast forward through it though. The Gungnir sound effect is just so piddly. It's the same sound effect for attacking with a bow. I mean, it makes sense for what's happening, but it also just like, it doesn't seem like it hurts. Which I guess it's because it doesn't really hurt that much. Yeah, I wish I had a better way of doing damage, but I don't. Like, physical attacks would probably do little. You have to get around his evasion, which is pretty high to begin with. And then he has a lot of defense, so... even if you did hit through it, it'd probably only do, like, a couple damage. Like, single digits, maybe. Let's see... 24... I think I could do 2 more of these, and then I gotta heal myself. I'm not exactly sure why this only works with 3 people spamming Calm. It just might be the most safe, maybe not necessarily the only way to do it, but you can't really take risks with this guy, so... Normally this is a very difficult super boss. Any legitimate way to fight it is usually just, like, wrong, as a rule. And the only reason Calm works is because of a bug on the GBA version. Normally it's only supposed to paralyze beast-type enemies, but they flip the script so that in the GBA version it can paralyze anything except beast-type enemies. So how many elixirs are we going to have to go through before this guy dies? Like, oh god, you got one off. That was unexpected. Got out of our groove, I guess. Maybe I should turn the battle speed down. Oh well. Actually... just to make sure something bad doesn't happen again, we should heal everybody. Because if he does get a wave cannon off, it's exactly half your HP plus the damage over time. Is it because I tapped that immediately? Because he gets out of it, like, almost instantly. You have to, like, space it out just the teeniest, tiniest bit. I don't exactly know how long you have to wait in terms of, like, ticks. Like, maybe 2 or 3. You can see the ticks with the ATB bars going up little by little. Could be that Ferris's higher speed from having the chicken knife is getting her a bit off sync with everyone else. But yeah, Shadow of the Erdtree is kicking my ass right now, but I still have Blessing to get. I've explored almost everywhere, so I feel like if I want to max out my Blessing, I'm going to have to use a guide of some kind. But I've already been using a guide to find certain areas. That was a little risky. Kind of mashing through it here a bit. The other thing is normally Omega does counterattacks, but while it's paralyzed it can't. So that's the other reason why locking it down is important. Not just to keep it from doing its normal attacks, which is important obviously. Yeah, I'll see how I feel. I might just, start summoning and try to get through it that way. So if the attention isn't on me, then as a spellcaster I can go kinda wild with buffing up and just attacking with reckless abandon. All that good stuff. Other than that, yeah, I have stuff to take care of in Maple Story. I wanted to finish the main story, Part 3, Chapter 3, in Another Eden because I feel like I'm close to that as well. And since Maple's going to be down for maintenance Thursday morning, I'll probably try to squeeze it in there. But there's stuff I want to do tonight as well to make sure I have time tomorrow. Well, if I have free time tomorrow, then maybe I'll hunt down those blue skidoo you can too blessings. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. I wasn't expecting the damage to be quite that pathetic. But I suppose I've maneuvered my way through worse Omega kills in the past. This is pretty nice as far as strategies have gone. Alright. This is another one of those situations where I'd kind of want to be able to look at the HP live in some way. It's like a Lewis script or something. Maybe I'll try and figure that out for next time. A little thing that just, like, scans the enemy. Good old Tomato, back when he streamed, the Mother3 translator and Starman.net co-founder. He made this thing called a Wonder Bar that was basically what I'm talking about. Just like was able to do things in reaction to the game, depending on what he programmed it to do. It was really very impressive stuff. He was able to do a lot of cool things on Twitch, like before they really caught on and became cool things on Twitch. But, you know, I miss him. They streamed, like, not too long ago, but it was very much a one-off, seems like. But I'll always remember, back in those days when they were streaming all the time, that was really cool, good for me. Formative, even. Now I just watch like one streamer other than me if I'm lucky. Maybe two, like Alpin and D-Pad. Yeah, how many of these can I do in a single volley? The timer is frozen while I'm paused like this, so... What is it? 337 divided by 24. 14 casts, 14 times 1,000. Yeah, and it has like, what is it? Actually, it might be like 65,000. So 65 divided by 14. About five full MP bars, basically, before it dies. And I think we're like partway through our third. Ah, grab. Great. Great. I think I'm just gonna not do that again. Yeah. You all saw it. You knew I could. You know I could do it if I wanted to. But I got hit by that, bad luck, I guess. I don't know. It's because I tried to calculate it, I guess. Yeah, wasted a button input or something and it let him tab through. So maybe on my own time, I'll finish this fight. Nope. I hate sneaking past him, too. It's, like, really hard for some reason. Even though he's super optional, they really put him in your way. Okay, let's do something a little easier, shall we? Okay. So this guy can get locked down by Ifrit, apparently? Ah, yeah. You get scared. Aw, little baby. Obviously, Sildra will do more. So we're gonna spam it until he turns back around. Alright, works for me. Oh, I need to put air knives on people. What am I thinking? I was like, oh, it doesn't matter what weapon they have on. He turned himself around. I think the game doesn't expect you to be able to move as fast as that. Thief plus Hermes sandals, hell of a drug. Ash. Okay, yeah. Air knives for the others so that they actually do real damage. If it's just one guy. Okay, this one can't be instant death, I guess. Good to know. Ninja? Totally unprepared for Ninja. Ninjas are so big. What, none of the encounters I actually want? Alright. Let me in! Okay. Do I go out and then in here? Oh boy, Hermes sandals. It's too bad, you really want to get them early and not wait for this one. What's this one? Thor hammer? Yeah. Don't need that. Don't need none of that. Let's go to the basements. Hello. Yep. Why you got to be like that? Let's reflect up. This guy's a blue mage, so let's protect ourselves from anything he might do. And then probably kill him before he gets to do much anyway. Haha. Off guard is kind of weird. It's supposed to like lower defense or something like that, but I don't know if it really makes a difference most of the time. Okay. And he got to move once. Cool. It's important to kill him because we get the save point here. Alright. Let's take a look at this eyeball. Ah! This shouldn't kill us. A bit closer than I would like, but... Good thing he doesn't have much HP. And we just go and sleep it off. I got kissed. Those treasures are not worth it. They only have dancer-related stuff, and I don't want to fight all those guys. There we go. Sneeze there. Sorry. I want to say this leads to the Man-Eater, which is another, I think, dancer-only thing. Okay, fine. Want to paralyze me before I can do anything? Okay. There was something about this fight. I think it had, like, counters to summons. Not Cannoneer, Mime. And what was the last one? Beastmaster. Let's see here. Yeah, we could probably just muscle through it. Okay. Okay. Let's prep Carbuncle. Then... let's see how this goes. Yep. Oh yeah, it starts the battle with that, so we should take care of that. I think this is like the only time in the game I've had to cure statuses like this. They haven't really come up much otherwise. Maybe some poisons in the beginning or something. Oh no! I'm in the front. I'll lure these guys to the front. So does Phoenix do more damage? I have no idea. We gotta get Carbuncle back up. Actually, it doesn't particularly matter, does it? Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna see if chaining Phoenix will get us somewhere here. Well, not if Lena's the one to go down. That was also a hasty mimic there. Okay, hold on. No! Oh my god. Why do I just mash the button instead of thinking? Okay. Why don't we wait for the ribbit this time? So how long does it take until... 8 turns? Yeah, I'm not waiting that long. I'm gonna figure out another strategy. No, don't say Lily Tactics. That's embarrassing. I'm not like you. Okay. Now let's see. I'm gonna make another save here, just because we started the battle normally. Okay, so you die, then I do Phoenix. Okay. I thought that revived. Okay, well, then we'll just do it the slow way by alternating Phoenix Downs and Sildres. It's fine. I got plenty of those, at least. This is the reason I bought so many, maybe. I don't think it would do anything. I actually lost my train of thought there. I don't know what I was about to suggest. Okay, now what? Okay, double revive. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh, you have to pick. You have to pick who you hit with Phoenix. Okay. Now everything makes sense. Now everything makes sense. I don't know why I didn't catch that. Okay. I was just looking up how it worked because I was confused. Well, since I have Phoenix, I might as well put it to use, you know? So, takes damage, and they get revived to completely full, I think, even including MP. The damage is less than Sildra, obviously, but it'll keep me alive. I could throw on one of my flame rods for a second here. Well, maybe I'll add this tip to the guide. Just that this is a slightly more efficient way of doing this than Sildra and Phoenix Downs, probably. Just speed through this a bit. There we go. And it's like nothing happened. Except Ferris has no MP, so let's fix that. We can go down to the basement and heal again, but it would be kind of an annoying walk back, so... This one should go a little easier, I hope. Couldn't steal. That's what I'm gonna do here. We're not going to attack Twintania here because it's got nasty counterattacks, but eventually it goes into a charging phase. Yeah, look how much less damage that did compared to Omega's. Crazy. Once it goes into the charging phase, we should be able to kill it with instant death pretty trivially. Let's see. Anybody particularly need healing? I guess we can keep ourselves topped off between turns here. And unlike back when we were dealing with Carbuncle, when it goes into healing phase, it should be very obvious. Or, not healing phase. Well, for Carbuncle it was healing phase. But for charging phase on Twintania, here. There we go. So otherwise, you just gotta wait it out. Actually, don't know if Carbuncle helps at all here, but I'm gonna keep it maintained regardless. Alright, high potions all around. Now that everybody's getting a little lighter. It's like, I remember it does like Tidal Wave, which is really strong, and like other nonsense. There it is. So now it's powering up for Giga Flare. You should be able to... Yep. Goodbye. It's most vulnerable when it's charging. Just like Focus Punch in Pokemon. I think we'll push through. We're already at the final area of the final area now. As evidenced by the funny music change. Ding, 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 ding. I think every chest here is either an Elixir or a Fuma Shuriken. Which is kind of funny. Odin? Oh, really? Nice. These guys are so hard normally. You don't get any experience now for fighting, only ability points. I'm gonna try to get the steal here, even though I probably don't need it. Actually, we don't need to defend. We just use Golem. I think he only does physical attacks here. Ding. Okay, easy enough. Now I just gotta wait. Huh, that's weird. Sometimes Golem just, like, doesn't appear even though it is blocking the attack. Oh, I might need to actually hit him. Oh, I think I forgot to put the air knife back on Lena there. That's okay. There we go. Well, we were trying. Anyway. We gotta do something else, though. I'm sure we will too, Gilgamesh. Are you asking me to be your wife? Because I will. See ya. Ah, yes. I don't think these guys are quite as bad. But I think I will try to Odin them anyway. Nope, No luck. Or some luck, I guess. Just gotta keep trying. And that's how you do it. Yeah, we'll try it again here. Yay! I would flee, but some of these guys take a long time to run, and I don't feel like resetting my equipment and commands and everything just for this. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore Shinryu too, just because I got discouraged, and I don't feel like, Ooh. Well, we can't do it right now. So we're gonna have to use Bahamut here to kill these guys, since I think they absorb every element. So we get a little bit out of them at least. There we go. That's a chest, right? I was getting myself a bit flipped around here. Alright. Should be coming up on the last boss here. Yeah, well, not the last boss, but the last boss before the last boss. I swear it makes sense. Okay. I don't think we need to worry about restoring our MP here. I think we'll be okay. Okay. Not even gonna give him the chance to do his little spiel. I forgot to switch her back again. Haha. -ha. Oh no, we've been blinded. Whatever shall we do? Yeah, get this flame rod out of here. This guy's weak to every element. I think we got a bit saved there by Golem, even though it didn't show it. Because he like comboed that HP to 1 move with a physical attack, but the physical attack got blocked and such. But we don't really need to worry too much about dying here, because we got our situation. Yep, there it is. Hello. Do 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 do. Your proposal is acceptable. We'll try to steal. Just for giggles. Although it would help if you weren't blind, actually, so let's fix that. Although, as we've seen before, Mug doesn't even need to hit to attempt to steal, so Yeah, he was strong, but Krau's better. She has more speed. I don't know if Gilgamesh is being transphobic there or what, but I choose to not think too much about it. Okay, we got it, the Genji armor. Well, I'd probably win, but thanks anyway. Only we could give our golem to Gilgamesh. My man packing flare? Should have been packing holy. Yeah, technically, this cutscene triggers when Necrophobe is below 10,000 HP, so that self-destruct always works. But you can skip it if you like dual cast a spell and are able to do more than 10,000 damage in a single turn. Not that I would ever do that. Okay. Yeah. We could have maybe caught some guys to help out with this fight, but I think we'll probably be okay regardless. Like, I'm not too worried about it. We're just gonna go for it. Worst case scenario, I do it again, and we stream for longer. There he is, X-Death. Time to get our revenge. That's the lesson for the kids. He has become tree once more. Wow, wow, wow. You know, despite like Final Fantasy VI really pushing the envelope with its character sprites and stuff, they did have some impressive animation work in this game as well, especially compared to 4. But this game doesn't have two people merging into one sprite in order to hug each other, so who can say which is better? All of our friends! I think it's especially funny if you don't rescue Sid in mid by doing Fork Tower and just skip to the Void, it still shows them getting sucked up here. Well, how are we supposed to fight against the Void? It's pretty dark and empty. Well, that's the end of Final Fantasy V. Nah, nah. Okay, you say so. Hey, he didn't tell you guys to stand up. He told me to stand up. It's my dad! My dead dad! And our dead werewolf! And our dead general! And our dead party member! All it takes is a few ghosts, and you can do anything. That one's bigger! Hey, our other dead dad! I'll let the song loop before we begin our fight here. I'm a little nervous, but we should have plenty of stats to get through this the normal way without any fancy tricks. Alright, let's start by keeping ourselves safe from any physical attacks and single targeting magic that he might do. Because he will do stuff like that. Oh no, just Mimic. Mimic is fine. Alright. He has moved once. And was blocked. Oh, that damage was a little light. Oh yeah, I switched you to the Thief Knife. I haven't fixed that yet. Well, we can do that in battle, no problem. I really do like this sprite for Tree X-Death, though. You can see his old X-Death armor popping out the top there. It took me ages before I actually noticed that, but once I did, I was like, damn, that's really raw. Can't let up. I think I will have you reset Carbuncle since you got the golden hairpin there. No, no, not often. It's usually just right there, you know? Earlier in the game. Ah, here we go. Good timing. We managed to skip past any crazy second phase stuff he did. Or like a pissy boss mode, I guess you could call it as well. Second phase isn't quite right. Ding, 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 ding. I think I've said this every year, but I will always be in awe of the people who 3D modeled this boss for Final Fantasy XIV. Absolutely. Whoa, that only hit one part. Cool. I was kind of wondering what might happen, but no, there's supposed to be 4 parts, so let's hit them all. Thank you. Some things in life just weren't meant to be 3D models. And I feel like this is one of them, but they made it work somehow. If I had caught like I think it's a Dragon Avis to do Breathwing, that's like it does a quarter of their max HP, which in this case would be max damage on all targets, but, you know. 3,000 per hit is still pretty good, even if it's not 10,000 per hit. Ha ha. Let's see, we just gotta not stop attacking because we want to be able to kill the more frail parts that are really dangerous before they get to do anything. That's the ideal anyway. I want to say that shaking is a preparation of Almagest. Oh, nice block. Good thing if you physically attack the one person that has a shield. Good job. I don't know if that means Golem is down or I just got lucky. But I'm going to keep at it here. No, Golem's still around, so we're good. Hermes Sandals. Thank you for me life. Okay, here we go. Alright. We gotta start reviving and elixiring everybody. Yeah, why don't you elixir yourself, since you're gonna die from sap if you wait. Actually, yeah, I could have maybe used Phoenix instead, but whatever. Wasn't able to damage Race Almagest down. That's okay, though. Our Reflect is down. Well, now we have a reason to use it. Let's hope this doesn't do anything too bad. This does random status ailments on everybody, so it could be really bad, it could be nothing. Looks like Kryl got poisoned. And that looks like the only thing that happened, so great. Back to business. Actually, now that we're in a slower part, let's reset Carbuncle. Yeah, we were really close, actually. They're dying left and right now. Alright, that's it. Let's see. I got to figure out which one of these buttons takes a screenshot. Okay, here we go. Hopefully that worked. If not, it's easy enough to redo this, I guess. Alright. Got a bit of a meaty ending here, so I'll let it play out for our new people. Yeah, we're essentially done with the game now, so that's good. Yeah. Summoner is really strong. That's really all I gotta say. This run could have been so much more difficult and interesting, probably, if I didn't get Summoner, but I'm glad I did, because that early part was no fun. No fun at all. Going back to the desert to grab 4 bears just to take on every part of Soul Cannon one at a time that wasn't it, son. That just wasn't it. So even though we were able to beat X-Def, it looks like we are stuck in the void a little bit. The ending does change a little bit if somebody is dead at the end of the fight. They don't like come back immediately, but it doesn't matter. Once the whole ending is done, they still get brought back anyway. I think the dialogue proceeds automatically now, yes. The void will always be here. It's an essential part of life, you know? Life and death, death and life. In the hall! Uh... Our jobs, no! Each of our 4 characters here. Oh man. I don't know what could I have gotten that would have forced me to have them, because I can't get dupes. I guess it could have been another well, I didn't have I don't think I had GBA jobs enabled either. If I had, then oh boy. Yeah, no. I don't think that GBA jobs are compatible with Freelancer and MIME access. I'd have to double check on that. It might just be a modifier you can put on anything now, though. I like the GBA jobs, but I wish you could use them for more of the game, but they're also really not balanced around being able to be used earlier, especially Cannoneer. Gladiator can kind of just do whatever the hell it wants, and Oracle can do some fun stuff too. So yeah, all of the crystals are getting revived and put back in the tablet dungeon areas. I like that the fire crystal is underwater. You know, it gets pretty hot under the crust of the earth, so makes sense. And all the void places are getting put back too. Everything's working out perfectly. Even Castle Tycoon, the first to fall, is back. I guess you could say that, Circlet Man. They don't show the wind crystal being put back immediately, but they save it for later. Eh. He's a selfless guy. I like this song as well. All of the ending songs for this are good, especially The namesake of the Dear Friends album that I used for the pre-roll for these streams. We'll get there, though. It's almost like there's a theme of the older generation making way for the newer. What is this, Scarlet and Violet? Okay, bye. It's kind of funny how King Tycoon gets to join those 4 guys just out of happenstance. Can't have a party of 5, that's illegal. Except in Final Fantasy IV, I guess. Okay, now it's going to show the Wind Crystal, I think. That's the Island Shrine. Yeah. It's where Sorry Ladies guy was, but we got him. Oh, we got him. Yeah, every year I play this game, it's different, which is one of the reasons I can stand playing it every year. But I've never been able to really do like multiple runs per year like a lot of people do. You know, some people can play this game like 15, 20 times in one season. It's kind of wild to me, but I think it's because they do run from every battle and speed run it basically, and are able to clear a run every 2 days or something like that. Or even faster than that. Alright, here's the song I was talking about. We got our little backstory here. Well, it's like, what happened? Well, we kind of know what happened. Everybody comes back and they're happy. Yeah, in terms of reviewing this team, like, once I got Summon, it was pretty much just the Summoner show. Like, I don't think I remember actually using Catch for much of anything once I got Summoner going, which is mostly because I find it kind of annoying to use, because not only do you need to, like, whittle down the HP of the enemy and all that stuff, but you also need to know who does what, and without a guide by your side every step of the way, it's not very intuitive. You just have to kind of remember things. A lot of the other classes, besides like maybe Chemist, you can kind of suss out how they work just with your own game feel, but Beastmaster's a little weird like that. They add a little extra layer to the song on its second loop. Who knew that egg-laying was so effortless that you could do it while standing up? And who knew that chocobos hatched in 5 seconds? I have to wonder why there aren't like 10 million of them running around all the time. You ever think Sid and Mid get lonely just living in that catapult area? Do they ever like go for groceries or something? memories of murdering this guy. My favorite. Oh yeah, Sid and Mid go to White Castle. Hey, I never looked at Ferris in the inn. That's not canon. I always start my files after doing all the tool nonsense, so I never, like... I don't think I do any of the cutscenes there. I just do what I need to. I have that save file at the beginning of the game with the key for the canal already in my inventory. We're not siblings. It's weird. All of the characters in this game do have last names. They just don't bother saying them here like they do in Final Fantasy VI. Hell, I think they have last names in Final Fantasy IV as well. It's not a lot of the Final Fantasy games skip out on the last name thing. I think it's only like 10 and maybe 12. Maybe 12. Actually, I don't know if 12 does or not. 13 definitely doesn't. 14, oddly enough, I think most characters don't have last names, even though you, as a user, are required to put a last name in your own name, which I find kind of funny. I don't know why I got on a odd tangent there, but it's an interesting topic of conversation, I think. Like, 7 does, 8 does, 9 does. For sure. So I think it's only 10 where they skip the last names. And I guess 11 if you want to count that. Mode 7! Gotta go say hi to the tree that burned and then regrew. There's a really annoying boss in there. But no more. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Maybe I'll see it one of these days. I try really hard to keep everyone alive, but, you know, sometimes it's unavoidable. I do feel like most of the time I do see the full party here, though. But yeah, good point. Good looking out there, Hogama. There's the Final Fantasy theme. Most of the games in the series have this tune as part of their ending. Or in some cases, their beginning, like Final Fantasy the First. What's my favorite version of this song? It might be the one from 8, or... yeah, probably 8, honestly. 8's soundtrack is really good, even if everything else about it isn't very good to me. You're Not Alone. That's another good song. How'd you all get up there? There's no jumping in RPGs. Kyle is a real part of the team. And I'll get to see her other self in action pretty soon on Friday. Well, probably. It depends on how quickly the grind goes, I guess. Yay, flowers! Sorry if the sliding of the chair got on the mic there a bit. There's no fire around here, Ferris. There's no water around here either. The earth doesn't make settling sounds either. You're all just being thematic. Nobody is allowed to have a metaphorical stance on anything, okay? People are too dumb these days in the year of our Lord 2024. You need to spell out everything with clear language. Alright, I'll probably leave it here because the rest is credits. So, there's the plot of the game for you, if you hadn't seen it before. A little bit, anyway. Thank you all for watching Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta, as always. We'll be back with more of this same time next year, more than likely, as long as I'm still alive. Knock on wood. Yeah, I think I am going to go ahead with my plan of doing Paper Mario 64 Thousand Year Door version as my next game, but I'll have to like put that together and see how it works and everything. So I might need to have a backup plan in case it like horribly breaks or I can't figure it out, but I don't really foresee that happening. I guess the other actual problem is if I don't feel like I have the time to devote to it, if I'm going too crazy with Dawn Trail, but we'll see. I don't want to stream Dawn Trail. That's a me thing. That's personal. But yeah, that's my my tentative plan for now. Come back 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday to see what I do. Until then, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evenings, and I hope the stream was good for you, even if it was a little shorter than normal. See y'all later. Bye-bye.